Alright everybody, let's continue from here on and get the things done. Mainly I was working on the setup of Versa clone, and that setup is almost ready, but few things are still remaining, so let's simply work on them and get the things done. And then this is how I will just simply be going ahead. Before that I will be turning the chats off and all. Let's see. Let's keep the chats on this time. I'm not gonna be just turning it off this time at least. And let's simply go ahead. So it was just like this kind of it kind of worked, but it kind of didn't work as well. So let's check exactly what is the issue that I'm actually facing here. So the pretty simple thing is this, that I have this card here, right? And that is of course on the home page, and when it comes to this, I'm already on the home page, and this is the version. And it turns out that these many things that I have actually many things, like these are the options that I have over here, but they are not customized yet. They are not customized yet means my tailwind is not working properly, as simple as that. And my tailwind is not working, that simply means that these things are not working at all. Okay, and what can I do to make them work? That's a good question, by the way. What can I do to make them work? Do I have Tailwind CSS over here? I do have Tailwind CSS over here. And the question, if I actually have the Tailwind CSS, okay, so why is this thing even not working? So let's do one thing. Let's close everything from here, and I'm gonna be exporting export default function, and that's gonna be home. I'm just simply gonna be giving a try, and we'll see whether the tailwind actually works here or not. So I will be returning a div, and I'll just simply say hi over there inside this div. Few class name that I will be giving, that is font gonna be bold first of all, text gonna be 4XL. If it actually works, then I will be thinking of some other things. So let's reload the reload the page, and it turns out that no, it is not working. That means Tailwind CSS is not working. That's fine. How can we make Tailwind CSS work? @import Tailwind CSS. Do we have this imported? That is something that I need to check. So inside this, I have Tailwind CSS imported. That is fine. I have Tailwind config imported as well. As for the remaining things, I will be removing them from here. Once I actually have this particular thing, then I have even installed these things. This is the only thing that is missing, but I think this is optional, but I will check it whether it is actually optional or not. And that is it. This is the only thing that is missing. So let's even just create a post css config.mjs just inside this, and see whether it actually works or not. So inside web, I'll be creating post css.config.mjs and paste it in here. Once this is actually pasted, after that I should be able to get the results and all, and right now I'm getting this result. So it turns out that it is actually needed, and as it is actually needed, so I will be actually using it everywhere. So that's kind of a good start. If I'm not wrong, I can just simply get my previous code from here that I actually had, like this one. And if I actually try to show you exactly the result right now, the result looks like this. It is still not the best, because the same post css config file I need to have on DB side, UI side. I will be doing that, but before that, let me copy this post css config and go to what? Go to my DB. Inside my DB, I'm gonna be creating this post css.config.js, or maybe ts or js, maybe that's js. I'm not sure about the name of that particular file. That is not even js, that is mjs. And over here I think I can use mts because of course I'm using TypeScript, right? So I should be able to use mts, and that mts thing should definitely work if I'm not wrong. And let's try this thing out. Go here and check this thing out. It doesn't even seem to be working. That simply means that I'll have to convert it to mjs only, JavaScript format. Popular thing. The same thing I need to do here. I have to just change the ts format to js format, and right now it is working as expected. This is what was actually expected since the beginning. So right now overall setup is working now, and we can just simply go ahead with this setup. What will happen inside my this UI? Actually I will be creating everything related to the UI. If I have to make some changes inside the styles.css, I will be even making that. Having said that, I'm gonna be not using this over here. Normal thing is gonna be quite enough. And let's get it off because I'm getting the error because of that. So that is why I'm just, and I'm getting the style from my tailwind config. So this is the tailwind configuration. Inside this you will have all the configuration related to the tailwind configuration, in the sense whether you want the dark mode, you wanna change some styles and all. Like I'm actually working on the theme here, so whatever changes you wanna actually just add, you can just add all those changes over here, and then you can just simply continue with this thing. So all the configuration part will be done with this inside this tailwind config. All the components are gonna be created inside this source, and I'm actually gonna be exporting all of them. Having said that, I don't need this gradient thing and all, so I will be deleting this card from here. I will be deleting this gradient from here because of course I don't need them. But what I can do, I can actually create just a button. I can create just a what are they looking like, just a sec. Control C, yeah. So the same way I can just simply create them. So inside my source, what I can do, inside my source, because I will be using a Shahed CN too, and I will have to even have a look at exactly how can you use Shahed CN in TurboRepo. But for now I can just simply create a button dot tsx, just like this. And once I have my button, export default function, and that's simply gonna be a button and nothing else. Return, I will be just simply returning a button from here, just like this. And I will say click, click here, or click here, just like this. And I will be giving some tailwind classes over here. Those tailwind classes are gonna be, or I can even skip it. Skipping in the sense think. I will be getting my props here, and apart from the props I will be getting the remaining things. Okay, so I will be getting children, right? So all the children I will be getting here, and all the props I will be getting here. So children as well as the prop. Okay, and the main focus is on this right now, is this, that children is gonna be there, props are gonna be there. These two things I'm gonna be needing. And when you forget about the class props, this is gonna be the class name. So ultimately style, or maybe all the props. So let's use props here. And once I got the props, so what will I be doing? I will just simply be destructuring all the props just right here. It should be fine. The children is gonna be here. So children, just like this, so that I can actually customize it. And apart from this, nothing else. The prop can actually be of any type. So right now children, children is gonna be of React node, that will be coming from React. As for the props, that can be the combination of many things, and that is simply means, can I make it React prop? Not really. Let's make it any for now. Later I will be just making it better. Props can be anything, right? So this is how I'm just simply gonna be going ahead with this thing. And once this thing got done, then I will even exporting this thing from here. I don't need to export it from here because I think it's already getting exported. If I just click on package.json, so dist file will be created, and from the dist files is the dist. Okay, when it comes to exporting, so I'm actually exporting everything from the dist. Not only that, I'm even exporting the CSS from here, and this CSS will be used inside global.css, mainly here, and the tailwind configuration is being used over here. And I have my @repo UI styles.css. Because of this CSS only, I'm able to just render all the design and all. Let's check that thing. But even before that, right now I will remove everything from here, and I have a simple home page. Export default function, that's gonna be the home page. I will be using the button, but from the UI, just like this. And but even before getting these things done, I will have to actually install everything. So pnpm and install, so that the button that I have created, that is exported. And after that return div, just like this. I will have h1, I will say hi there, and then I will use a button. This button is actually gonna be coming from packages UI dist. It could be better in the sense this is not the best way to get the buttons actually, because these buttons are coming from the UI section and I already have that particular UI section. Especially if I just have a look at this example over here. So when I actually got the card, where is that particular section? Over here, when I actually imported the card. So how I did that? For importing the card, I imported the card something like this. The same way I can actually import what? The same way I can actually import the button. That's right. So let's try to do that. What I want, import from where? Import from @repodb slash that is it. Let's see what all am I getting from here. From repodb, not even repodb actually, I will be getting the things from the UI slash card gradient and all. These are the things that I'm actually getting, but right now I mainly need to have this. I don't have the card anymore, so I will be just getting the button. And once I got the button, then I can make it button over here, and the same button I will be rendering here. For rendering the button, this time I'm not gonna be rendering any normal button, rather this one. And I can say click here. This is gonna be the content, and inside this I can give it class name, and class name is gonna be what? Class name is gonna be why am I getting the error over there? Add the UI button has no exported member button. Did you mean to use import button from can I make it like this? Add the UI and its corresponding types. I'm actually exporting everything from there. Button is being exported by default if I'm not wrong. This button, it is actually being exported by default. That is something I don't have to do. I have to just simply export the button once it is actually getting exported. So I can just check this thing out, package.json. So kind of I'm already exporting everything. That means if I have to get the button specifically, so I have to just add button at the end. Why am I even doing that? I'm exporting everything, right? So in that everything, button is just an object type, something, and that is why I'm doing that. So inside my close everything first of all. Inside my page.t6, I will be getting my button just like this. Once I got my button, so button has no exported button. Did you mean to use import button? Will it work? Let's even try this thing out. So this thing is working right now. Never mind. Let's make it text is gonna be 4XL and the font is gonna be bold. This is mainly working because class name, the children is not assignable to instances. Let's stop it, start it again. And pnpm, that's actually gonna be div. And right now children string class name string is not assignable to intrinsic children prop any property. The class name does not exist on type this. So restart ts server. Restart ts server. I've done that recently. Anyway, the main problem is that I'm not getting the class specifically over there. So that's what I thought. By Control Shift R, I have Thunderbolt instead. Then search restart. I hope you meant Control Shift P, because on Ubuntu I think it is Control Shift P. By the way, this is not the error, rather I'm actually not managing this thing properly on the button side. So I can come here and I'm just simply saying that give me all the props, but this is not how it actually works. And because of that thing, it's actually throwing me the error. So I can just simply say that I will be getting the class name. Now I understand. Okay, bye. Alright then, take care. Lakshya. Oh, good to see you here. Class name, and I will be getting, that's actually gonna be a string, right? So this is how I will be getting that. Once it is here, I will be using the class name over here. So kind of class name is actually gonna be just the class name. Alright, and why am I getting this error right now? Okay, I am a beginner, I just start learning full stack. That's great, man. That's actually amazing thing. You can just simply get started. Class name is bad. Let's make it just class, and let's make it congratulations, you have just started right now, so no doubt you are gonna be doing great. How is this done, yaar? This is crazy. I'm gonna be taking the help of this repo that was here, and from here I was even exporting many things. And when it comes to exporting many things, so I had something called card over here. Okay, and from this particular card I was exporting these things, and class name fine, and inside card UI card, and what was I doing here? I was getting the children. I wasn't getting the style. Okay, so I was styling it separately. Okay, let's even do that here. But I can send the class only, right, directly here. Yeah, I can. For that thing I need to make it class, or I can say style, but style is gonna be crazy. Class name, I should be able to do this here. It should not be throwing the error, just like this. Yeah, right now it is not throwing the error. And apart from this particular thing, I can come back here, this button, everything is fine. What is the problem? Button cannot used as JSX component. Type of button does not have any constructor or call signatures. Button children, class name, children, node, class name. Things are fine. I'm not even sure what is wrong with this. So class name is here, children is already here. What is the issue? JSX type button does not have any constructor or call signature. Button cannot be used as a JSX component. Its type of import package UI destination button is not a valid JSX element. Is that so? That is not a valid JSX element. Button, I'm just simply exporting the things from here. This is normal, a button. Let's do one thing. This is not working. I'm okay with this. Will this directly work? Even let's stop it. I'll be commenting it right now. Import button @repo UI button. Come on, I'm gonna be directly getting it. I'll be saying that that's fine. And what is the problem right now? It is simply saying class name is missing in the property and required in this particular thing. That is right. So let's give it the class name as well, and class name is gonna be text 4XL. Right now it is fine. Okay, earlier something was wrong, I don't know what. And the font is gonna be bold, just like this. Okay, it has been 3 days and I completed HTML up to media. Amazing. I mean, that's a good start anyway. So that's a good thing. So what was the problem with the first one? If I just use this one instead of that, so I get the error. Wow. So the problem was in the import. That is right, got that. So the problem was in the import. I need to get the button just like this because I'm getting the button from the button. And why do I need to use button over here separately? Because I'm not exporting it by default, so I need to mention its name. That is right. If I were exporting it by default, means so many things here. Let's go to inside packages, inside UI, inside source, inside button, and I have gradient. Let's delete gradient from here, and I have this thing. And I'm gonna be exporting it by default. For example, can I learn month stack in 8 months if I learn daily and consist 1 to 2 hours? 1 to 2 hours you are giving. Learning month stack in 8 months, giving 1 to 2 hours. Make it 3 hours at least. Even because 1 to 2 hours, or make it fixed 2 hours. Like you are giving 2 hours daily, not 1 to 2 hours. Otherwise, that's gonna be crazy. because in 1 to 2 hours nothing's gonna happen. If you are even just giving 1 hour, consistency really matters a lot. But just with this 1 hour, at least make it fixed 2 hours, then you will definitely learn that. And make sure that your main focus is on the projects and all. Like after learning, you are building something on your own. So yeah, make it 2 hours daily, keep it fixed, and then definitely you are gonna be learning that. Even you could have 8 months, gonna be enough, quite enough. Okay, so this particular thing is done. I'm directly exporting it from here. Once I'm directly exporting it from here, that simply means that this is directly being exported. That simply means I should be able to get it directly like this. That's right, but I will have to specify that from the button I'm actually exporting it, because over here what am I saying? I should not be getting the error. Over here what am I saying? Inside my package.json, too much. Package.json, inside this particular file I'm actually exporting everything inside dist. So I'm not even specifying the name of that particular file. If I were specifying the name, like suppose button.js, in that case I would have removed this button from here, and it would have been working just like that. But again, I cannot do it. I'll actually have to install everything and all. But let's even install that. npm install, and once this is actually installed, and what am I saying over here? Close this. What am I saying here? That from the dist button.js, so I'm gonna be mainly exporting button.js. Do I have button.js inside my dist? I do have my button.js, and I'm gonna be exporting it from there. Once that is actually being exported, and I should be getting that here. And once I actually got it here, then what is the problem? At that repo UI is responding declarations. So let's make it like this. Will I have to make it a button like this specifically? That is what I don't want. I mean, of course that's the best way, but I just want to try something new. Just for that, let's remove this turbo next from here, and let's remove this dist that got generated, and then I will be doing a pnpm dev again, and pnpm dev will generate that. And once it is actually generated, after that why do I need to mention button here? Inside package.json I'm exporting everything. Let's do one thing, let's not export everything, rather dot is gonna be enough, dist button.js. And right now I'm getting that, mainly because I was exporting everything inside that, so I had to mention that particular thing. So right now it's gonna be working fine. Interesting, but the way that it was being used like this. Even this is the best way. Rather, I'm exporting everything from the current directory, and let's remove this button from here. Rather, I'm gonna be using everything. I hope I haven't messed up with the code. Yeah, just like this. Once this is actually done, I wanted to know the region, and I know the region right now, so I don't need to worry about that. I will be getting my button here, and once I got the button, I will be getting my button just like this, because I will be just exporting the button. I won't be exporting it by default. So when it comes to exporting the button, so I will be removing this default from here, and once it is actually removed, I'm not getting any error here, and everything else is fine. Close everything, and that is it. Now if I go here on this particular URL, so let's, of course Next.js is gonna take time to just compile the things, but ultimately it will be looking something like this. That simply means it is working. The another thing is that I'm getting dark mode by default, mainly because this is on. So let's make it off. So this is how it's actually gonna be looking like in real world. Let's make it 100 actually. So this is how it's gonna be looking like. I can even bring them in the middle, and for bringing them in the middle, inside my layout, page.tsx, last name, first of all flex, and then flex, let's give them column, and just minimum height is actually gonna be screen, and items are gonna be center, justify center. Let's even make it container. Should be enough. What resources we can follow depends on you. For free, there could be some playlists on YouTube. Paid, if you don't have a lot of money, you can go with Udemy courses, and if you actually have some money to spend, you can buy any course or cohorts or buy any YouTuber who is actually teaching it. So it depends how much money you can spend. If you can't spend any money, go with YouTube. If you can spend some money, go with Udemy. If you can spend some good amount of money, go with any course. The only thing is that the only difference that changes, and that is you get the things in a better format, but you get the things everywhere. Two things that are gonna be mattering. First of all, your consistency. If you go with the course, really good course, then your consistency will be maintained, and then you will be getting the things in the proper formatted way. Otherwise, you will get the same thing everywhere. Even in any YouTube or Udemy course, you will be getting those things. Alrighty, turns out I've done that. Let's see. So it's gonna be, what is the problem? 100, and why is it here? Something is wrong. Something is wrong in the sense, let's give it some BG color. BG red 300. I'm seeing W3 school. Are you just going through their videos, or you are just simply going through the documentation? Are you talking about the website or their courses? This is the issue. It should be having width full, and turns out, why doesn't it have width full by default? Website. If you have experience like W3 school website name, okay, got that. If you learned some languages earlier, then okay, the documentation could be good for you. If you are just starting right now, go with any resource in the sense, because if you go through any documentation, you will just keep learning about everything. You don't need to learn everything at once. So go with a course that actually covers almost important things. Once you learn the important things, start working on the projects. The only drawback of going through any documentation, that you are going through everything at a time. You don't need to learn everything. Whatever is needed, just learn that most important things, and then slowly you will learn them. But yeah, then it's up to you. If you just feel like it is okay for you, so you can go through that. I don't have any objection with that too. Layout. One issue I'm facing here, and that is actually happening for the first time. This main page does not have full width. Interesting. And TS config has some issues. What issue does it have? File name, program, next types, TS, web application. I will be doing one thing first of all. This next related stuff, because I have actually deleted many things just right now. So I will rather be getting rid of that next, and once I've gotten rid of that, I'm not even getting the error. That is something good actually. And if I actually have a look at this, that's still the same. That's fine. I'm just mainly getting these two things. So even if I just simply get rid of this particular button that I'm using, how will it be looking like? So it will still be the same. Okay, so if it is still the same, so I can go to my layout in the sense, so I can go here, and I'm getting this UI related thing, so I can even comment this, and let's check this thing out. Don't know why am I facing this issue, but never mind. Okay, it will be generated again. Ultimately dot next. Will I be still be getting the error in the TS config page? I hope so that I will not get. And okay, I'm not getting. Apart from this particular thing, the error that I was facing, this I'm still getting that. This is insane. Why do I have this extra thing? Okay, let's inspect the page right now. And this is the overall page that I have. Okay, just below that I have two things. This is the first one, there is nothing, and this is the second one. I'm giving it width full, but still it does not work. And this particular section is what? Inside this particular section I have this, then I have this, and body ends here, and before that this is something that is strange. Everything else is fine. Why doesn't it take the full width? Oh, 125, then it looks great. But if I actually make it 100, it is just like this. Interesting. If I don't use this at all, like global.css I have, that is fine. Apart from this particular thing, local font and all, I don't really need to worry about them. Global CSS, I'm not gonna be using this configuration either. And once this particular thing is done, it's not changed yet. I have some video on Telegram in which they teach a website developer. That would be good. That would be good. I mean, following any course from anywhere. Just follow a course initially when you are starting, and after that, once you have learned the things, you are able to build the things and all. At that time, you can just simply learn on your own. That would be fine. But when you are actually starting, so at that time, just follow a teacher. As simple as that. Mainly, you need to follow them so that you don't waste lots of time learning unnecessary things. As simple as that. Because even if you are going through a website, you will learn the things there as well. Biggest issue. Page.module.css. First of all, I'm not gonna be. Why do I have it here? Secondary. Does it? I think it comes by default. If I remove this, what will happen? Turns out nothing will happen, and that's what I want. So what could be the reason behind it? This is the first time I'm getting this error. Forget about this WebSocket. Forget about this as well. Inside my page.asx, I'm gonna be removing everything. I know that it works, so I don't really need to worry about it. Okay, just this much, and I'm giving it a minimum height screen, flex column, items center, justify center, container. Okay, container, come on, yaar, am I crazy? I'm literally crazy. That is mainly because of the container. Container makes some. If I'm actually using the container, I could have made it MX auto. But okay, let's remove this container from here. I'm literally crazy. I added the things on my own, and then I just keep wondering why is this actually happening. This was my bad, and right now it should be fine. Yeah, right now it is fine. Do we need to memorize every tags, attributes and syntax? No, man. I'm creating seriously. I'm working with this one. I'm going through the documentation right now. I applied a WebSocket stuff. The thing is that once you know how it's done, then start working on the projects, go through the documentation, check the things out. That's it. But you don't need to memorize them at all. You can create your notes. That would be great. I have my notes when I was learning. So I was going through a course of Angela ma'am on Udemy. At that time I created the course, like not the course. This is how I actually created my notes. So when I was learning, it was hard, like learning the things initially. So I was just mentioning everything I was learning here. This is UL, this is LI. Then I never went through them again. But yeah, initially when you start the things, you do need to, you can create your notes. That would be better. Because I created my notes and they really helped me. Right now I don't need to go through them. Can you share? I don't think this would be the most appropriate thing, but okay, I will. I will be just sharing it in the restricted mode. You can just simply see that. That's it. You cannot make any changes, otherwise my note will be gone. Sorry for that. But yeah, I can share the link definitely. Here you go. By the way, let's continue with these things. So ultimately, overall things we have done over here. So the setup that I was working with, you're most welcome. That is almost ready. WS server is running. HTTP server is running. I'm able to use Prisma too. And what else? And come on, few things. I need it here. And layout, I need it here as well. Metadata, I will be making it better later on. That's not really a big problem. And that is it, nothing else. Almost everything is done. one thing, how can I use shared CN, because shared CN uses tailwind only, so it should be easy. Shared CN with turbo repo. So shared CN UI with the turbo repo, that is fine. So first of all, they're asking me to initialize everything, add a component, that particular component I need to add, and where? Shared CN is an open source. Okay, ठीक है भाई. Get started shared CN UI. NPX DLSX shared CN. Not like this. I need proper add a component. Add a component. That's it, done. Let's do one thing. Let's create a different project altogether. PNPM DLX shared CN canary init. They are not giving me proper instruction. Monorepo shared CN UI. Monorepo shared CN UI. Then Next.js monorepo. NPX shared CN latest init. Next.js monorepo. Apps web. Shared CN latest component. I will have to install the component. The thing is that I'm gonna be installing my component inside my UI, and I will be exporting from here. And button, suppose I'm gonna be using button, use theme and all. Lib is gonna be created there automatically. So I have my UI. Okay, inside my UI I will have source. Inside my source I will have components. I will have hooks. I will have lib. I will have styles.globals.css and all. Something like this, and that would actually be a better thing. And inside my web I will have app, components, login form, that is fine, components.json, and this. Okay, so this is the overall plan right now, and that is really a good thing actually. What they are saying, inside web app components.json, inside web components.json is actually gonna be like this. Why do I even need to use that? Don't know, but okay. I think I need to change the configuration, because if I want to use do I have components.json? I don't have that components.json, but I think I need to have components.json in order to use shared CN. That actually gets important. So yeah, inside my web I have to create this, and inside my UI I actually have to create this. That is fine, and that is it. So let's go with the UI. First of all, I will be following this particular way to just organize the things. So first of all, I will be creating styles folder, and I'll be creating globals.css over there. That would actually be a better thing. So let's do it. So inside my package, inside my UI, inside my source, I will be creating something called styles. Apart from that particular thing, I will have lib. Again, if I am, look, let me show you one thing. If I directly install a shared CN here, all the things are gonna be created automatically, most of the things at least. ls and let me have a look at this. I shared the notes with you, but let me see how many things I actually have in the notes. I don't have any private stuff and all, so I don't really need to worry about it. Dice, JKD, Node.js, EJS, GitHub, use build database, SQL, capstone. Yeah, there things are okay, so you can go through that. Don't really have any problem. Okay, let's continue. Before that, I will have to install or initialize it just like this. So create a monorepo, to create a new monorepo, run the init command. You will be prompted to select a type of your project you are creating. This can be either this. I will be using PNPM DLX init. So let's initialize this thing. Initialize this thing inside what? Initialize this thing inside UI. I hope it's gonna be working. CD into UI PNPM control. Come on, I should be able to do that. Copy, control shift V, PNPM DLX shared CN latest init. And I hope this is how shared CN is used. So let's even search for shared CN directly. Let's forget about with the turbo repo. If I check this thing out, it's all about getting the, come on, setup ready once, and then I can start working on the main thing. PNPM DLX session create Laravel 10 stack. Come on. I can go with Next.js. Then PNPM DLX session init. I'm initializing it in the sense yeah, it will do the job. So let's do it. Just inside this I will be just simply running it. Hope the things are gonna be fine once I run this command, but don't know what's gonna happen. But okay, we should take these kinds of risks, shouldn't we? Let's wait for a while. I hope everything's gonna be alright. I just hope that we could not detect a supported framework. Okay, to manually configure your project. Once configured, you can use the CLI. Ignore. Okay, fine. PNPM approve builds to. What are they asking us to do inside my mono repo? They were asking me to do this thing, PNPM DLX, and this is the documentation. Turbo repo, shared CN with turbo repo. Let's go through more things. Turbo repo started with shared CN. I don't need the starter code, rather I'm proper. How to implement shared CN UI with the Tailwind 4 in turbo repo. Yeah. Let's convert it to a dark mode first of all. Just like this. Now let's go. UI inside source I'll have these things, that's fine. And install CSS. Array yaar. Packages UI npm install Tailwind fine. Plugins fine, Tailwind fine. And then inside my UI I have to create source. Inside source I have to have styles, and then global.css. That's what I actually wanted to do. So ESLint package post CSS source styles global. That's what I actually wanted to do. So let's even do that. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to create a styles folder inside this, and inside that I wanted to have my styles. But not only that, I wanted to even change the name of that particular style. So that's gonna be globals, just like this. Just the naming convention, that's it, no need to worry about it. TS configure setting shared CN. So npx shared CN init. The shared CN will not work out of the box in this setup because UI packages isn't based on any specific framework like React. Yeah, you will get an error similar like this. Yeah bro, that's what I'm getting. So we'll manually configure shared UI for our turbo repo setup. So cd packages UI install required dependencies. So npm install class variant, clx, tailwind merge, lucid react. Okay, ultimately we are configuring it manually, so why not? If it works, I will be just going through with this. So I will be just installing everything manually, okay, actually, and then configure path. So I can create a ts config, and this is the path that's actually gonna be. What will I be doing? Copying and pasting, that's it. What do you expect me to do? Inside my ts config JSON, I already had that, but there are gonna be some changes. Let's see even the differences. First of all, React library, okay, compiler options, base URL done. Paths, @repo URL, source, include source. Okay, it is fine. So let's simply get rid of this. Just like this, this should be fine. Ultimately, what I'm just simply following the documentation. That's it. And you can replace @UI with any @UI, okay, with any alias of your choice. That is right. And then this. Actually, some guests came in my home, so I'll have to leave right now. And the next time that I'm gonna be coming, I will be starting from here only. So don't worry. I will be back just after 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes, and then I'll continue from here on. I'll have to go to meet them. So until then, take care and see you. But we will definitely get it done. This is nothing. We have to get the setup ready, right? The setup will be awesome. But after some time, take care.